Dysfunction is a normal part of everyday organizational life. It's there in teams, in relationships. We experience it and we create it. Dysfunction in organizations, dysfunctional leadership, and dysfunctional relationships, though, are not the problem. What makes dysfunction so challenging is that leaders are not equipped to look at it objectively as an issue to be solved, nor do they know how to dismantle it. So organizations and people end up tolerating the dysfunction, complaining about the symptoms of the dysfunction, and really feeling powerless to change it. Essentially, people, leaders, and organizations get stuck in their dysfunction.
I'm Dr. Dranitsaris, and through our podcast, Dismantling Dysfunction, we're excited to share our experience and our stories from our decades of showing thousands of clients how to dismantle dysfunction in their organization through our boutique consulting firm, Caliber Leadership Systems. It's how we became known to our clients as experts in dysfunction, whether that dysfunction is organizational, rooted in leadership practices, or part of the dynamics of a relationship.
I am Heather Dranitsaris-Hilliard. Anne and I have spent the past 25 years leading organizations and leaders themselves out of chaos and dysfunction that naturally emerges through growth and change to maximize the potential of our clients' businesses. Our approach is practical and pragmatic, rooted in the neurobiology of leadership, personality, and potential. In our podcast, we join our listeners on their journey to dismantle dysfunction in their organization, in their leadership, and in relationships by providing practical guidance and relevant insights that they can implement immediately.
Join us each week for Dismantling Dysfunctions as we explore a different aspect of the most typical dysfunctions in organizations and in leadership, including complex dysfunctions such as narcissistic leaders, employee entitlement, scapegoating, and Peter Pan leaders. We bring the dysfunction to life through client stories, both successes and failures. Each episode contains powerful information and specific gems to help you dismantle dysfunction in your organization.
Through our podcast, Dismantling Dysfunction, we invite our listeners to tell us about their experiences with dysfunction so that we can share our solutions and practical approaches for the specific challenges our listeners are facing. If your organization and its people are suffering because of common dysfunctions like a lack of accountability, a failure to plan, or permissive leadership, just a few examples, then this podcast is perfect for you. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss an episode and become part of our quest to dismantle dysfunction in organizations and to support leaders everywhere to achieve their potential.